Hello everyone, in this video today we're going to be taking a look at an entry in the Tor blog put there by Steph. The Tor Project defends the human rights racists oppose. Now, I don't know if Steph is a male or a female. That's kind of one of those pat, gender neutral, Saturday Night Live type of names, but I'm guessing that Steph is a girl, just by the fact of this article. And the irony here and the hypocrisy is beyond fucking believable, because Tor is an onion are what are used for the dark net. So whether it's the fact of kiddie porn, illegal drug trade, murder for hire, any of those types of things. Even worse, snuff films, shit like that. You use what they just develop to have access to them. And they're worried about the Daily Stormer. This is what's fucked up. We've heard the hate-spewing website Daily Stormer has moved to a Tor Onion service. Yeah. And like that is any different than the other extremist content out there? Like that's any different than, oh wait a minute, it's actually much different than the fucking kiddie porn on the Onion service. It's a lot different than the fucking, murder for hire. It's a lot different than the illegal substance trade. It's a lot different than a lot of other stuff out there. It's speech, okay? It's detestable, but it's still speech. Yet, you create a platform so that people can't be deplatformed, so that people, no matter where they are, because the original intent of Tor was, when the NSA was behind its development, for the most part, was to make it so that assets could contact U.S. intelligence, their U.S. intelligence handlers. It was designed so that people could get past firewalls in order to be able to have access to, say, websites that they wouldn't have access to help create an environment that stirs up dissidence against a repressive regime. I mean, this is the type of stuff it was designed for. But you guys, with Onion and everything else, because Onion was, oh yeah, well, we'll make it so that people can go out there and not be deplatformed. Real smart thinking, because you created the environment where now Daily Stormer can't be deplatformed. At least not easily. The same with kiddie porn and murder for hire and human trafficking and much, much more. Because recently a model was auctioned off using Tor and Onion. They found out she had a child and then let her go. I don't hear you crying out about that, about her about to have been auctioned off and shipped to the fucking Middle East to be thrown in some harem and abused by some fucking Islamic fucking Muslim shitbag. Pardon my language. And I know it's not all Muslims, but that's an accurate assessment of the person who would be buying her. You're not bitching about that. Now, are you, Steph? And with a female name, I think you would be upset about that, because you definitely got that feminazi SJW thing going on. We are disgusted, angered, and appalled by everything these racists stand for and do. Okay, yeah, but they have a right to free speech. But yet you wish they didn't. We feel this way anytime the Tor network and software are used for vile purposes. Well, you didn't freak out about the fucking model who was about to be auctioned off on the darknet, did you, Steph? I checked your profile. I didn't see an article about that. Or I should say a blog post. But we can't build free and open source tools that protect journalists, human rights activists, and ordinary people around the world if we also control who uses those tools. Well, considering the NSA has proven they can gain and U.S. intelligence in general can gain backdoor access to the Tor network. Real good job on building those tools to protect those people. Tor is designed to defend human rights and privacy by preventing anyone from censoring things, even us. Yet, the NSA has managed to be able to keep access to it. I mean, they were the ones to originally develop it. Doesn't surprise me. But U.S. intelligence, I mean, just look at how they gained access to Dread Pryor Roberts, or whatever his name was there, with the Silk Road. They accessed his shit. They have ways of getting into it. Ironically, the Tor software has been designed and written by a diverse team including people of many religions, races, gender identities, sexual orientations, and points on the legitimate non-Nazi political spectrum. Translation. Tor software has been designed and written by a diverse team including social justice warriors, feminazis, the LGBTQAIOU, and sometimes Y crowd, and far leftists. Ironically, that's kind of politically, apparent what you're trying to say, but you're full of fucking shit. Because a lot of the open source free software developers, a lot of the FOSS people, they're libertarian or conservative. Okay? They hijacked software communism, which is what Stallman wanted, with the GNU license and having everything under the GNU umbrella. They fucking hijacked it. And they made it their own. That's why you have all these companies that are using Linux products, okay, like these small companies. So, nice fucking try on pushing that. It's a leftist fucking thing, bitch. Nice fucking try, Steph. We are everything they claim to despise, and we work every day to defend the human rights they oppose. Well, wait a minute, you want them deplatformed. You don't want them using your shit. So, you're not about free speech. Fuck you. You're a friggin' leftist. You're a progressive fucking leftist. Shut the fuck up already. But no, you keep going. They feel powerful by spewing hate, whining, bullying, and promoting violence against others. But together we are more powerful. Oh yeah, you're a fucking leftist. You are a fucking leftist, girl. This is funny. Don't hear you bitching when a woman's getting fucking, put on the auction block. Don't hear you bitching about the child porn. I don't hear you bitching about anything else. Just, oh, well, we're upset about the vile stuff. But you take a fucking stand with the Daily Stormer? That goes to say that Tor and the Tor Project is okay with that stuff. The Tor Project is okay with murder for hire. The Tor Project is okay with, human trafficking, whether it's child or adult. That's what you're basically fucking saying, because you never came out and condemned any of that shit, but yet you choose to go, ooh, the Daily Stormer, because you're a progressive fucking leftist, Steph. If I was part of the project and I looked at you saying this shit and not calling out the other stuff, I wouldn't be a part of this project anymore. I'd be like, fuck you, I'm out of here. See ya. Tor stands against racism and bigotry whenever and wherever and whenever such hatred rears its ugly head. No, that's not what you're there for. You're there to produce a fucking product. Whether it's given out freely, sold, whatever. Your job is to make the best fucking possible product. Okay? You're not responsible. You might feel responsible, but if you design something to be used for one thing and someone finds a way to use it for something else, not your fucking fault. You're not responsible for it. But yet, You play that way with the kiddie porn and shit, you know, when it's being used for that. But this, oh no, I draw the line at the Daily Stormer. You look like fucking shit when you do that. And anyone goes out and looks at fucking Twitter, they hammered them on this. They fucking called them out on this, like, oh, you got no problem with you know, the dark net, you know, the dark web. You got no problem with kiddie porn. Oh, no, we do. Well, then why are you fucking singling this shit out? People, and they're going, oh, well, you must be one of those racists. And it's like, no, bitch. We're just calling you out for being a fucking hypocrite. Like I'm doing right now. You're a fucking hypocrite. It's our work to provide everyone with the best possible security and privacy tools so human dignity and freedom can be promoted all over the world. You say that, but Steph, if you could deplatform the Daily Stormer, regardless of the fact of an inalienable right to free speech, you would. And the thing is do you know what? If you allow them to have their platform, people see what they're spewing, and they can go and say, okay, yeah, this is complete shit. And it's like with any infection, sunlight is the best disinfectant. It has to come to the light of day. And all people like you did, okay, with like these Silicon Valley companies and you, okay, looking at the fact of deplatforming them, which you wish you could do and couldn't, but they deplatformed the Daily Stormer, okay? What they did is just drive the shit underground, literally, to you. What they did is make it so that more people are going to want to go check out their shit. That's what your mentality gets you. And by the way, when you're going to tag this as human rights, free speech, the inalienable right of it, is a human fucking right. Now, Steph, where I've completely dissected and destroyed your little social justice post here, I'm going to call it and say I'm done with this video. Everyone, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, hit the upvote depending on what medium you're watching on, what site. If you like the content, definitely subscribe. If you're on YouTube and they haven't sequestered me into my own little space, ring the bell, and hopefully you'll be updated to my latest content when it comes out. Have a good one, everyone.